matchup for you here between the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. And incomplete to open things up.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. And this is taken in. And the ball is knocked out. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Come on, set. Well, 52. Blue.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Open. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Ready.
Here's Tua. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Let's go. Green back.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Going to rail.
Tua going to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Duvernay. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys.
Touchdown, Houston! Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Stop. 17.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Striker. 3-3. Opposite. 3.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Throw it, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
52 blaster.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Johnson's got it complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Fight, 97.
Two to throw again. Again, it's Johnson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Okay, ready? Red, yellow. Black, shot. Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Here we go. Check, pitch. Ready.
Here's Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The Bears at 5 and 6 to start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 33. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Fields. Buying time to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Play action. It's Fields.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Juwan Johnson,
a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope it didn't come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. This time they stay on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Fields now to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Play action, now it's Tua. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
10 seconds.
Tua, a final shot before half. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, it resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Tua now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Pierce. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down.
Tua delivers another one to Pierce.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Tua setting up shop to throw again.
That's complete to Pierce. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Mike Williams
from 6 yards away.
And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
They'll give this to Akers running right. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now Fields.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
On first down, it's Fields.
Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack.
Fields.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Fields on target to Mooney. First down, Chicago.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
The give running right is Akers.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick.
He made his first, this from 47 yards out.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within a point.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving. It out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tua gets the dump off to Pierce. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes. All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Nifty move. They find some open field here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have on front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen. It's going to be gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can. All
the chains. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. No problem there. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Here's Fields. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they will take a knee here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Fields. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Play fake, now Fields to throw. That's complete right side to Kmet.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Now, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 23. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always